Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. How is your Duolingo English Test preparation so far? If you find it hard or are get stuck in getting your desired scores, here we have all the free video guides you need to prepare the best for your Duolingo English Test. We have two videos right here that you definitely need. First one, 5 steps to increase the production sub-score from 95 to 140. It's me. I improved my production from 95 to 140, so our team made this video to share with other test takers. Let's explore it by ourselves and apply our recommendations into practice. Second one, 5 preparation steps for anyone to achieve the DET overall desired scores. Most of the time, DET takers fail to achieve the desired scores because they do not thoroughly understand their levels and situation. In this video, we also guide our DET takers every single step on the journey to overcome all challenges and finally get what they deserve. All links are in the description, so go check it if you like. I give you a few seconds to do so. I guess that you already did, or if you haven't yet, let's check all the videos later and let's focus on our video content today. On the other day that we already shared 5 speaking activities that Duolingo English Test takers can improve and practice on a daily basis to increase their production sub-score. So today we'll be focusing on writing skills. So we're gonna share with you 5 daily activities to improve your writing skills and aim for higher score like literacy and production. You know why? Because in the DET that your writing skills contributes to literacy and production sub-score. Thanks to these activities that I did practice every single day, so I was able to improve my production from 95 to 140 and got 145 literacy sub-score. I did apply all activities to practice, and it is your turn now to do so to aim for a highest score possible in literacy, production, and most importantly, overall score in the Duolingo English Tests. Are you ready to explore? How does reading every day help us improve our writing skills? Let's explore several benefits of reading every day and how helpful it is to help us improve our writing skills with a specific example. This is our article example. The El Niño has officially begun. Here's what that means for the US. Learn new words, phrases, idioms, collocations. No matter how great your English is, we always find new words, phrases, idioms, collocations, and so on while reading. The harder the content we read, the more we can learn from it. Of course, we also need more time to read all content. From the above example, all red frames are words, phrases, collocations that we can learn from. If you read this article, you may notice others because our skills are not the same. You may know some words that we don't. So, if you find new words, let's take note all of them, but do not look up for meanings immediately because it interrupts our reading process. We only need to take notes, leave them there, and come back to check all meanings once we finish the content. We strongly recommend you check all words or phrases in Oxford Learner's Dictionaries or Cambridge Dictionary, as they are official dictionaries from Oxford and Cambridge, which are 2 of the most prestigious and trusted universities on earth. For example, we have the words grappling with. Then we search for grapple with or grapple, and we have the following meanings. Based on the sentence, is grappling with widespread wildfires from Alberta. We know that the second meaning fits it, so grappling with means try hard to find a solution to a problem. Next step, we search for meanings for the rest words and phrases that we take notes on earlier. And our final step is to read the entire article again to reinforce all the new words we learned and completely understand the content. The second benefit is to learn how to organize. Whether we read books or news, we can forever learn how they connect sentences and sentences, paragraphs and paragraphs by paying close attention to linking words and punctuation. First of all, let's take a look at 16 linking words categories on our DET Practice platform. It is only available for premium accounts, and they help English learners identify linking words while reading. It depends on our purpose to choose appropriate categories. In each category, there are lots of options to use. From our above example, all green frames are linking words. Specifically, we have as a result, which is in the results linking word category, which shows a result from previous information. It is the time for all the linking words. We need to understand their functions in each sentence in order to use them appropriately and accurately. The next benefit is to learn new ideas. Apparently, each article is about a particular topic, and our example is talking about El Niño, which is a phenomenon related to climate change. After reading the entire article, we have new information and learn more ideas to discuss El Niño. What if we have a writing question about climate change in our English proficiency test? Yes, it becomes much easier to brainstorm ideas on how to best answer the question. Therefore, we strongly recommend English learners read a wide range of topics to equip themselves with as many topics ideas as possible. We already know how beneficial reading is to upgrade our writing skills. So, where should we read? It depends on your interest that we can read digital or paper books or just, digital news. We don't recommend any books because there are uncountable books with diverse genres. So if you are into books that much, let's go find some, topics or genres that you like most with some books that you can start reading. However, regarding digital news, we have recommendations for you. NPR, a free source of American English, which is best suitable for taking the DET. Why? Because in Read and Complete, we are only allowed to fill American English in. There's no way around it. Regarding all the question types, we can use either American or British English. On this website, there are diverse topics for readers to choose from, such as world, business, climate, health, sports. HBR, a great source for those who are into business. We can find almost all business-related topics. Nonetheless, it is only free for several articles on a monthly basis, and then we have to subscribe to keep reading. Forbes, another great news source that provides a wide range of topics to boost your reading and writing skills. However, it is the same as HBR, which we need to pay after reading several articles, which is a barrier to students. Reading as much as we can from Activity 1 is one way to input knowledge, and it's time to output it as a way of practicing, so we can master all the knowledge and apply them to our English proficiency test on the test day. Chatting with your friends with phones or laptops is one of the most basic methods that we can do at any time we like. We can chat about all things in life with our friends as long as it is in English. Or we can set up our rules for sharing recent articles that we read. For example, the phenomenon of El Niño in Activity 1. Technically, it is the best way to reinforce your knowledge by sharing it with your friends and talking about it together. It is a great habit that every single one of us should have. We are not discussing its benefits because there are uncountable sources talking about it already. However, in terms of practicing our writing skills, this is one of the best ways to do so. You don't know how to do it yet? It's simple. Here are our 3 steps to start. Step 1. Decide what to write. It depends on what you care most to decide what to write. But why should we do it but not write everything we go through every day? If you are able to write everything in your diary, that's perfect. Nevertheless, most of the time, people don't have time to do so after a long day at work. Therefore, deciding what matters most to us helps us start this activity easier and keep it as a habit in the long run. For instance, if you care most about family happiness, and you see a little girl showing her affection to her mother in a surprising way, then it is your content to write. Step 2. Take notes on all key moments. We already decided what to write, for example, family happiness from step 1, and we have a key moment in which the little girl shows her love to her mother. If we are able to write your diary at the time you experience something, let's do that. Otherwise, we only need to take notes on key moments and then we write details when we are available. Step 3. Write details. Most of the time, people set up their time at night to keep a diary on a daily basis because they are comfortable at home, private, and quiet to focus on reflection. Is it the best time during a day to do a journal in a detailed way? It is time to write details about your experience of the little girl showing love to her mom at that time. If you read every day, the best way to do this activity is to combine it with activity 1, read as much as you can. We already read the article El Niño and climate change earlier, so why don't we write something about it? For example, just like a summary, so we are able to use all the new words, phrases, idioms, collocations, and ideal expressions from the article again to write a summary about it. This is one of the best ways for us to reinforce all the knowledge we have claimed so far, and it helps us remember everything longer, master it, and then we are able to apply it to our practice test or even in the English proficiency test later. Therefore, you can task yourself with the last challenge of the day to write a summary about the article that you already read. So let's make this challenge as a summary of like 150 words at least. That is your challenge. When you write about particular topics, always remember to divide it into 3 main parts, including the opening, introduce the article you read. What is it about? What is the main content? In this part, we only need to write basic information regarding the article and then connect it to the body. When it comes to the body, we write detailed content here. What is currently happening? Why is it happening? Where and when is it happening? What is the matter and what we can do to solve it? By asking related questions to the article, we can write the summary much easier simply by answering all questions. And then we come to the last part, which is the ending. Let's end this summary by sharing your perspective. Do you learn anything from the article? Do you think it is worth sharing with others? No one should miss this activity, and we should do it together with activity 3, keep a diary, and activity 4, write about particular topics. No matter how good we are, most of the time we make spelling, grammar, and punctuation mistakes unconsciously. Thus, reviewing our work builds an effective habit to aim for a higher score on our Duolingo English Test day. If you remember to review and check your work after completing it, you will never forget it on your test day. Consequently, we may identify grammar or spelling mistakes to correct them and get higher scores. Because in any English proficiency test, such as the IELTS, TOEFL, PTE, or DET, grammar accuracy and spelling are 2 important grading elements. Most importantly, do not rely on grammar checking tools. When English learners practice, they usually use grammar checking tools immediately after completing their work. Please do not do that. Feel free to use it, but only after you review it by yourself. Again, only use grammar checking tools after reviewing your work by yourself. Check it with your own eyes to develop your checking skills, because on test day, using grammar checking tools are highly prohibited. Nevertheless, when we practice, we should use grammar checking tools to one last time check our works in order to not miss any mistakes that we made earlier. Because even though we try so hard to check and review our works, we still may miss something, for example, one grammar or spelling mistakes. And using grammar checking tools will help us identify every single mistake that we made. Hence, here we recommend some tools for your study. I'll show you their platform, a detailed sample, how they fix our mistakes, and offer, like feedback for improvement. Grammarly, one of the most popular grammar check tools in the market. All possible grammar, spelling, and punctuation mistakes will be underlined in red. Suggestions to correct mistakes are displayed on the right if we click on each mistake. Additionally, they offer detailed feedback on each suggestion to help you better understand your mistakes. Q-bots. Similar to Grammarly, all possible grammar, spelling, and punctuation mistakes will be underlined in red. Users only need to move their pointer to each underlined word to check feedback. Grammar Checker. This tool is a bit different in terms of showing mistakes compared to the first two recommendations. Each mistake will be highlighted in color backgrounds, and once we click on each, the suggestions will appear below the word. Writing skill is no different from others. We need to practice on a daily basis, learn from our mistakes, and advance our skills day after day. The more scores you want to improve, the more time and day we need to put into practice. So never expect your scores will come easily. That's never happened. What we need to do here is to create a detailed study plan, follow your daily activity to practice, and keep track of our progress to secure our future success. Here are our top daily writing activities. 1. Read as much as you can. 2. Chat with your friends. Next, keep a diary. Next, write about particular topics. And last but not least, review your work. My last piece of advice is to do all activities on computers, because it is the Duolingo English Test that we need to take on computers. Thus, practicing your writing skills every single day on a computer will definitely increase your writing speech, and therefore we can write more and then we can aim for higher scores for sure. Moreover, if you intend to use grammar checking tools, do not integrate it into any platform that you want to practice writing. Not the Microsoft Word, not the Google Docs, and not even on our DET Practice platform. It's time to make your move. Go find an article, read, and then write a summary about it. And I will see you in next videos. Click subscribe if you like the video, or if you dislike, just click it, because it's how you see our upcoming videos. See you.